Hi guys, today's video is going to be a tag, if you can tell from the title. I never really do tags, but this one I think was one that I found really interesting, and I found interesting to watch from other people, and it's the Perfect Imperfection tag. The reason why I found it really interesting is because so many people don't like things about themselves, and that's sad to me. Now, like, we all have things that we don't like about ourselves, but I don't know, it's just, I found it really interesting for some people to be like, I don't like this random mole on my face that, like, if you look really closely, and it's like, you would never notice that on that person, and they're so insecure about it. But, I thought it was really interesting anyway to watch some, so I figured I'd do mine. Okay, so let's do the imperfections first. Now, this is gonna sound really conceited and really, like, full of myself, but there's not too much about myself that I don't like. I tend not to focus on the things that I don't like about myself or whatever, and I just tend to embrace, like, this is my body, this is who I am, without working out or doing something like that. This is how I'm going to be. Can't really change it, not so much you can do about it, so might as well live with it and deal with it. But there is a couple things that I don't like about myself. The first one, this is kind of stupid, but when I was in high school, or like grade 8 and grade 9 of high school, I was friends with a bunch of kids who were like really into like stupid like body modification kind of thing, and I thought I was cool shit and decided to, I don't know how well you can see that, but I have like a stupid, oh, there we go. I have a stupid scar on my arm that I did with like a safety pin when I was 14, and I regret it every time I look at my arm. It's an X because I thought I was like super badass. Yeah, I sat in math class with a safety pin and did that. Really dumb. Don't do that, children. I wasn't a cutter, but I was just trying to like fit in and stuff, and no. Another stupid thing was on this side of my arm. I don't know if you can see that either. I have brands from a Bic lighter. Again, the whole body modification thing, really stupid. Don't do it. Like, I had a friend who, you know the compass things in math class that you put the point in and you make a circle? He sat in math class with an eraser, like, under his hand and pierced his hand web. Yeah. So I don't like that about myself, and I take that back if I could. The other thing is, I don't like my shoulders, and me and my mom have this in common. I have her shoulders, which is funny. But my shoulders have no real, like, definition to them, and they're not very, like, wide. Now, I mean, it suits my body type, I know, but when I'm carrying, like, a book bag or something, like this heavy-ass purse, things fall off my shoulders all the time. Drives me nuts. Bra straps fall off my shoulders. Like, if this, if that was loose, that would fall off my shoulders. It fucking drives me crazy. So I wish that my shoulders had, like, little indents or something that where shit could stay there. It drives me freaking crazy. And the third one, this, again, can probably go for most women when I say this. It's this little part of your armpit right here. This, like, above or under your armpit fat. Okay, I've met girls who weigh, like, 70 pounds, and they still have this, and it's, like, when you do this, and it kind of looks like a vagina, I hate that. I hate it so bad. Like, if you want to wear a dress, like the one even I'm wearing right now, and you have this, like, pudgy arm fat thing, drives me insane. I just nuts. Like, I've met skinny girls that have it, bigger girls that have it. Everyone hates it, and it's like, why do we have that? Why? Unless you're like really skinny and you have like super toned arms, drives me crazy. So now for the perfections. First thing, I like my face. I like all things about my face. I like my skin and my eyes and my lips and blah blah blah. That's just kind of my main thing that I really like about myself, and I get complimented on my lips all the time. Guys like my lips. and my eyes, and like just, you know, I mean, being on YouTube, you learn to really like your face because that's pretty much all people see about you. And generally speaking, people are like, oh, you're so pretty, or like, oh, your skin's so nice, or you have nice eyes. So I mean, in a way, doing YouTube like that, it does give you this sort of sense of like, oh, my face is really nice. Again, that sounds so conceited, but yeah, no, I like my face. Another thing too is I like my face shape, and a lot of people like ask about my face shape, and I'm Ukrainian, so it's a really standard like Ukrainian thing to have like big cheeks and this sort of face shape. Really creepy. My boyfriend in high school, his uncle married a woman from the Ukraine, and she was like literally brought her over. And I walked into a like New Year's party or Christmas party around the holidays, and I looked like her daughter. It was the creepiest thing. Oh, it was so spooky. But anyway, I like my face. Slash my skin. I like my skin color, by the way. A lot of people are like, oh, you're so pale, and like, get a tan. I'm just like, okay, one, I don't want skin cancer. Two, I really like the fact that I'm pale, and I'm the palest one of like everyone I know. I happen to really like it, and I'm not like a yucky pale. Like, I've met people who look really yellow or look kind of like gray sick. I'm just like a nice kind of creamy pale, and I like that. Next thing is my body shape. I really like my body shape, and this is something that took probably until I was about 18, 19 to really appreciate. I'll show you. I guess I'll show you. I am very much like hourglass shaped. I have a very, you see me? I hope so. I have a very narrow waist and then hips and then, you know, these. So I'm shaped kind of like that. And I have, like, I will never be like a skinny stick thin girl. I'm meant to have a little bit more dough to me and to have like hips and thighs and like thick thighs. And in high school and like when I was younger, I tried so hard to be like, oh, I want to be skinny and like super skinny. I'm like, oh, I don't want my thighs to touch and like, you know, all that stuff. And then I sort of discovered like pinup models and burlesque dancers and things like that, and it just really clicked in me then that like, okay, most of them, like, look at Marilyn Monroe, like, I guess that's an example. She wasn't a tiny woman. She was averagely shaped and had like, you know, curvy figure, and I really like that. It's one of my favorite things about myself. Again, guys like it. But yeah, no, I really like the fact that I'm very hourglass and kind of like burlesque dancer shaped. I would so do burlesque, by the way. So would if I had the guts to do it. I so would. But yeah, no, that's probably one of my favorite things. Yeah, that's one of my top ones. And then the last one is my feet and my hands. Mostly my feet, but like I have really small, like tiny hands and feet. I don't like my hands right now because I like it when I have nails and I have to keep them short for school, so they look like pudgy little sausage fingers. But my feet are really small. I have like a 6 to 6.5, which is pretty small for, you know, women. And I have nice toes. They're not like really creepy toes. And now I can say that because I've touched enough old lady feet and, you know, like just feet in the last 6 months that I've seen some god-awful ugly feet. And yeah, I have some people tell me, be like, oh, you have cute toes and cute feet, so whatever, I'll take it. So yeah, that's kind of my perfect imperfections. It's so weird to say that because it's, you feel like, oh, I like this about myself, and ooh, I'm so pretty. But yeah, so people asked me to do it, and I thought it was cool, so yeah, those are the things that I don't like so much and like about myself. So if you feel like doing this, you can go ahead and leave it as a video response. I'll watch all of them because I love watching them. I think they're really fun. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon. Bye. I don't know why I started doing this now. I don't like doing this. It's like peace. Yeah.